Theatre Cafe, and today we're very lucky enough to be joined by the cast of Miss Nightingale, a brand new musical, original music, which is currently being played at the Hippodrome Casino just around the corner. And first of all, the wonderful cast are going to sing us a couple of songs. Take it away!
So first up we have Nicky Jones singing Meine Liebe Berlin.
Liebe Berlin doesn't need to know where you have been. She let anyone in. Meine Liebe Berlin. Meine Liebe Berlin. She's the fruit of original sin. Watch her shed her snake skin. Meine Liebe Berlin. Meine Liebe Berlin. The most beautiful woman that you've ever seen. She loves the boys and the girls and those in between. Meine Liebe Berlin. She's a butterfly, fragile and thin. Pierce her through with a pin. Meine Liebe Berlin. Meine Liebe Berlin. She's a flower with sweet nectar in. Butter petals to taste the sweet. Meine Liebe Berlin. Meine Liebe Berlin. She's the wildcat that got all the cream. Soft velvet paws, razor sharp claws. She can scratch till you scream. Meine Liebe Berlin. Raise a toast, let the party begin. Drink her down, drink her in. Meine Liebe Berlin.
And next up we're going to sing you a song from the second half called This Man of Mine with Lauren Chinnery, Matthew Flo Jones again, and myself, Oliver Maudsley.
This man of mine thinks that money can buy me, and this man of mine is happy to pay. This man of mine doesn't try to satisfy me. This man of mine doesn't carry the way, and this man of mine seems to think that he owns me. This man of mine confines me, controls me, but the worst thing that's wrong about this man of mine is that man's not mine.
Hello, Kensington 4429. Yes. George Novotny, yes. Well, he's an employee of mine. I see. Yes, of course, Inspector. I'll come straight down to the station. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful bit of singing there. What a trio. So let's talk about the show. I lied and said it was brand new. It's actually been around for about 5 years, I understand. Yes?
Yes.
Although this is a brand new production of the show that has been developed.
So it's previously been at the Vaults, hasn't it, and in various other venues. But I came to see the show on Friday, and it seems like it should have always been at the Hippodrome Casino, in that cabaret area. It just fits so perfectly. So just tell us a bit about it.
You're holding the mic.
Well, as it's been said, it's been quite a few different versions of it. It's done 3 UK tours, Matt? 5 UK tours, I'm so sorry. And then was at the Vaults last year before coming to the Hippodrome. And this is a very unique space for it because it is literally a cabaret venue. It's where it used to be called the Talk of the Town, so Judy Garland used to perform there, and Frank Sinatra, and loads of people, and they used to do all sorts of albums there. And so to have within the show, I mean, the first song in it, Minor Lever, is it's a very much a cabaret-based number, and the show is about half cabaret numbers, half musical theatre numbers. So doing it within that setting, with people all sat at tables where you can order food and drink and champagne to your tables, and it's all very interactive and quite immersive. It's really quite thrilling. It's something you don't get a chance to do very often.
And just talk about the story. So it's set in the 1940s.
That's right, 1942.
1942, yes. And it basically follows 4 main characters, doesn't it?
Yes, I mean the main leading lady is played by Lauren. She is Maggie Brown, and she is a feisty northern nurse who wants to be aspires to be a cabaret singer and performer, a star. And I play her best friend George, who is a Jewish Polish refugee who comes over, and they write songs together. And Ollie plays Sir Frank Worthington Blythe, who is trying a new venture with all of his major capital, because he's very rich, is setting up a new club, and he auditions us. But when we walk in, he recognises me because of a naughty little encounter. A little bit of we maybe walked past each other on the street, and there was a little bit of a frisson. Anyway, I'm not going to give too much away, but what essentially happens throughout for our characters is that we fall in love. But that's obviously at the time that it's set is a huge problem, and not something we can deal with very easily. So it's really horrible, isn't it? And heartbreaking, but it's also really lovely and sweet.
And just talk a bit about your character, Lauren.
As Matthew said, she's feisty. She's a feisty, fiery northern lass who, I guess, in 1942, it was very much man says this, woman do this type situation. But Maggie ain't having none of that. That's for sure. So she is very much wending her way through a man's world and sort of just not taking no for an answer, not taking other people's ridiculous sort of ideologies that they try to put upon her, really, and things that they tell her that she should do. She's like, hang on, no, I'm going to do this. And she's fiercely loyal, and obviously George is her best friend. She stands by him through thick and thin, and then becomes very good friends with Frank, not to give too much away either. Yes, throughout it as well.
And not only do you sing, act, do a bit of dancing, but you also play instruments as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate
I'm 18.
I actually. So just talk a bit about what's that like. You know, one minute you're in the middle of the stage, the next minute you're behind a piano, or.
It's really good fun. It's challenging, especially sitting behind the piano part. That's the part where I'm like,
She's good at it.
It gives it another dimension, and it's so nice that all the music can be live, and you can see it all being played there as well, which is fabulous, and it's great. You get to use a skill that you have that, you know, sometimes maybe you don't get to use. You know, you're doing so much singing and dancing and acting, and actually it's nice to be able to pick up a glockenspiel or a hooter every now and again.
And I think it also means that we're really in tune with each other in every single way, not just in tune.
In tune.
God. But yeah, I think that means because we are playing for each other, we're singing with each other, we're acting with each other, we're playing these parts. It's the whole thing comes together. So I feel like we bonded over that in a way during the rehearsal period. That you also don't get that chance to bond so closely with the cast sometimes, you know. So it's a great added element, I think.
And that is really obvious when you watch it. It does feel very ensemble. It's really, really close knit and really good.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about the music. Obviously, you just did one of the what I would call a big, complicated musical theatre type number, and there are quite a lot of those in there, aren't there?
Yeah.
And it's actually very varied, isn't it? The music that you're performing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there are two different types of music, really. There's more of a cabaret sort of feel to it, which is kind of music hall inspired by German cabaret, a la Cabaret 1932 sort of.
Say cabaret again.
Cabaret. Cabaret numbers. But then there's also there's the emotional heart of the entire show is a very different style of music, which is a lot more, I suppose, what you might call more traditional musical theatre in terms of its sound, but it's really quite wonderful and complex. It's not your standard musical theatre fare, and it's fantastically well put. Yeah, it's really hard to sing.
To learn.
Yeah.
But it's everybody has their own track. Everyone has their own mind. There isn't ensemble in the way of there being 20 people along the back all singing the same thing. Everybody has their own storyline and everyone sings it no matter what goes on. It's really well put together, and it's a joy to sing when you can sing it.
And it's also, there's quite a lot, it feels quite vaudeville as well, doesn't it? Particularly some of your numbers. Yeah. There's one in particular in Act 1 that I was thinking about, which I'm not going to say.
There's certainly a point where all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, right, we can laugh at this. Okay, right, but that is, you are talking about that? Okay, great, yeah, fine. Yes, it's not about the cat, particularly. Think about that one. But it is such a juxtaposition. In 1 minute you are singing about a cat, and the next minute you're pouring your heart out about, you know, a lover who's gone off or thoroughly insulted your best friend in the whole world or whatever. Yes, so it's fabulous, really fun.
Okay, final question. If people haven't already seen it or haven't got tickets, why should they come?
Because there's nothing else like it in London at this point. There's nothing else like it in the West End at this point in time. It's a completely unique show. It's a completely unique experience, and you won't get it anywhere else. That's why. And also, I mean, not to blow my own horn as it were, but it's easy. But it's a good show. It's a well put together show. It's a well crafted show, and I think we do all right in it.
It's such fun. You will laugh for sure. Even careful.
There you go. A preview.
You'll fall off your seat laughing. Even if you know, for a moment you laugh behind your hand and think, my goodness, that can't possibly be what they're trying to say. Okay. You will laugh, and maybe you will cry. There are some real
I cry from the wings.
Heartfelt moments in it, and it's got messages and stories that, although it's set in 1942, it's relevant. It's so relevant, and I think there is actually genuinely something that no matter really who you are or what life you come from, there will be something that you'll go, oh, actually that really resonates, and you know, I think that's easy to say, but I genuinely think that's true of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the last thing I've got to say is, if you do want tickets, I've very conveniently put a little link on the post, so click on there, grab yourselves some tickets to this fantastic show. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. Thank you, singing. It's been a pleasure to meet you again. And yeah, go and see the show. Thanks very much.
Thank you.